Shalom, peace and blessings. Shalom, Wabarukim, Bokatov. It is another Sabbath Yom, another Sabbath Burqa. And I'm glad to see another Sabbath. You are live right now and direct with your Akazaki Yahoo, giving all praises, honor, and great esteem unto the Most High Power, Yahuwah Bahashem, Yahushua HaMashiach, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four quarters of the earth. I say shalom, wa baruchim. That is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait to the day that the Most High brings us back together and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation under the Most High power, under one covenant, back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone, with our enemies, our adversaries, and all those who hate us under our feet. Hallelujah. Praises to the Abba. Once again, it is another Sabbath Yom. It is early in the morning, not even 9 a.m., but Ha'aba woke your Ak up this morning. Praises to the Abba. And I was moved by the good brother, the very good brother, the Adawan of Sons of Thunder Israelites, Slacky. The brother Yawa'al, Sons of Thunder Israelites, dropped a very meaningful and eye-opening lesson. And it's something that we all need. We all need to understand and deal with. Are we being real with ourselves? That's the name of his lesson. Be real with yourself. I'm not going to steal the brother's thunder, the head teacher of Sons of Thunder Israelites. So I'm just going to bring him up and let his lesson speak for it. Y'all know, if you've been watching this channel, you know I love great content. I love great teaching. And so if I find it, I'm going to share it. If it's something spectacular, it's going to be on AOY, Army of Yah, Akazaki Yahoo's Hebrew Israelite channel. So let's get to it. Let's get through it. And all praises to the Abba, you know, because it could be something different. But I'm thankful to be dealing with something positive. We're going to pick him up in the midst of his beginning here.
Patreon members and Pillars of Rest that are on class locked in with me right now. Kum Yashallah, and let's begin the lesson, okay? Salakia, new moon is tomorrow at even, okay? New moon is tomorrow at evening. All right, so if you're in Atlanta, you got to make sure you tap in with us and come send us a email at sotisraelites@gmail.com if you want to be in the building and RSVP with us. All right, new moon is tomorrow at evening. All right, I think that's it for announcements. And let's get going with the class. I'm a little bit under the weather, but I'm still all right. Let's get going with the class. All right, tonight's class is called Be Real with Yourself. Why did I make a class called Be Real with Yourself? Because Israel, the truth is, y'all not being real with yourself. Okay, you are neglecting some basic things. You're not on the A game that you need to be on, even though you got the fringes on, the head wraps, you going to feast days, you gathering as an Israelite, you promoting your belief on your social medias, but you're still not being real with yourself. Okay. If you walk with me, and like I said, you follow the Clubhouse ministry, you will know that this week I did something. I was moved in the spirit. I felt like I had to. where I know that people are slanderous of us. I know that we get into heated debates with a lot of people. I know that a lot of negativity is spread concerning the Israelites, especially the way that people talk about us. And I went on an olive branch mission with the Christians who we debate, the atheists who we debate, and some of the Israelites who we argue with, who don't see things our way on Clubhouse as a proper Christian. What do I mean by that? What I mean is this. Let's look at 1 Peter 3:18. That's right, Amari. All right, brother Amariah, hit me up. Give me 1 second to pull it up. I'm moving slow. I said 3:18. I mean 3:8. I'm gonna put it on the screen for y'all, of course. Give me 1 second. Because this is what it means to be in the truth. And this is the kind of people that we have to be. And what we do is we love the fierce competition, but we don't employ these tenets, okay, of Christianity. Can y'all see that? This is 1 Peter 3:8. When everybody on the call have it, say con. 1 Peter 3 and verse 8. First Peter 3:8. All right. And it reads, finally, be ye all of one mind. What kind of mind? Having compassion for one another. Love as brethren. Be pitiful and be courteous. A lot of times we don't come across this way. A lot of times we are fierce competitors for what we believe and the doctrine. But this is not at the front of our speech and behavior. And we're very adversarial at times. And it's not coming across that this is actually the way that we're supposed to behave. So when you watch our camp videos, which I neglected to get y'all one today, I'm gonna make that up to y'all. I usually give y'all one camp video a week. I wasn't able to get it done today, running around with my father. But I'm definitely gonna get a camp video to you guys and make that up to you. But if you look in the comments, people say all the time, y'all were all, why are you still talking to this idiot? Oh my God, you guys have too much patience. Stop talking to this fool, send them up the block. You should blast this idiot, wop-de, wop-de, wop, all that type of language. But what we're trying to do at SOT is be courteous, be pitiful, and have compassion. I 100% understand why my Christian brothers and sisters believe what they believe. I've gained and acquired enough knowledge to understand why they are under the delusion that they're in, why they believe what they believe, and why it's dear to them. I understand that. So here, when we come with the true doctrine, it's like splashing somebody with cold water. And I can understand why they don't want to accept it. If you watch the last camp video we did with that sister, Black Christian woman, why are you like this? Because in that video, I was going out of my way as giving all my energy and strength and as much as lied within me to be patient with that sister. I was trying everything. And she was just fierce, competitive, and very angry and argumentative. And when you think about it, we could be like that. Because this is not at the forefront of our minds. And it is not what we lead with. 1 Peter 3:8. Be ye all of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren. Be pitiful. Be courteous. Not rendering evil for evil. Because we love smoke and debate. And if somebody say something crazy to us, we could take it to a new level. You know, we're not choir boys. Railing for railing. When they slander us, we come back with whatever fire we could pull out from our belly. But the Bible says, don't render evil for evil or railing for railing. It says, but contrariwise, bless, because you're called that you should inherit a blessing. I summarized it. And this weighed heavy on my mind, and I had to be real with myself. I had to be real with myself. What am I teaching this to the fruit? Are we raising them to be those kinds of brothers and sisters? Or are we giving railing for railing? If you say something about me, I'm going to say something about you. I do the councils. I'm doing, you know, the different councils. And I'm seeing how, you know, people are talking to each other. Hold on 1 second. It's my little nephew. He's underage. He can't be on camera. But we're definitely about that life. If you slander me, I'm gonna do a 3-part video series about you. If you rail against me or bring an accusation against me, I'm gonna go into your past and history. I'm gonna meet your friends. I'm gonna become a private detective, and I'm gonna find 90 accusations I could bring against you. But that isn't the way that we're supposed to conduct. And I wasn't putting a bow on that and putting that in front of the fruit, commanding y'all to understand that that is not proper Israelite in Christ behavior. See how I said that? It's going to be a brother that goes, well, his name is Yahweh Shai. What you calling him Christ? Okay, all right, man. All right, man. You got the real name. Thank you, brother. I was so happy when I had the chance to learn the real name. Okay. But what am I talking about right now? And is Christ the Christ? He is, right? So what you talking about? But it's the railing of, I got to prove that I'm the deeper brother. I'm the more spiritual brother. I'm the wiser brother. We got the 100% truth. We the realer camp that comes in, that is clouding the brotherhood that the Lord has called us to. And I had to say something about that. You know, I got to teach y'all right. If I call myself a teacher, I got to what? I got to be real with myself. You know, I sit through the councils and I go, the problem here is get back spirit. A lot of times it's like, yo, you did this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to fix you. And it's destroying the nation, and it's got us on a low vibration. Even when we do things in love, we do it out of spite. Brothers can have a beautiful gathering. 100 people could be there. But when the brother describes the gathering, he describes it like this. Yeah, you see this? This is real brotherhood right here. Not what you niggas is doing. See this? This is real brotherhood. Yeah. See, y'all niggas, y'all whoop-de-wop-de-wop. And what is this? It's railing wrapped up in a bow like it's really love. And that's off. We supposed to be some of the most wise and kindest people on earth, but we very cruel with one another, and our culture as a people reflects it. But we have too many enemies to be like that. The way we are discussed in the world, you must be real with yourself. We have no allies. I'm going to share something with you, okay? And it is...
Salakia.
Yeah.
Hey, Salakia, I don't want this soldier Sherla. If you are able, we do have brothers who are able to read for you to drop that link in the soldier chat. Salakia.
Yeah. Okay, Khan. I'm just kicking doctrine right now. All right, I got you, the water. Because I make a way for certain brothers to put their brick in. They like to help me. I want to give them brothers an opportunity. I do extend it to all the brothers in the camp often, but I've been trying to make sure that I give the brothers close to me a way to put their brick in. You know, I provide them with a biblical internship, so to speak. So I'm gonna reach out to them real quick, and if they can't go, then I'm gonna go to my squad. All right. Let me get this for y'all. Now, this might get the video banned and flagged. I'm being real because the nature of the language. Nonetheless, we got to go through it. All right, give me 1 second. All right, because we gotta talk about this real quick.
All right, so when I first saw this, I debated if I was going to put this on the my actual video here, and I don't know. I mean, we're at the point now, so I guess this will be it, and you know, we'll just.
All right, make sure y'all follow the Light of Zion channel, because our brother Yaquab is heavy over there. He's giving powerful lectures and lessons over there. Make sure y'all follow that channel. Give me 1 second. I can hear my little man crying. Everybody's sick under the weather, man. But I appreciate y'all bearing with me. It's Sabbath class, you know, there's no rush. I'm just changing some things that I normally would do. Like here, I make it so.
I think what I'll do here is I'm gonna mute it and I'll put the caption up so you can see what was said and not necessarily have to endure all this. This is some harsh language on this particular lesson. Well, not this lesson. What he's going to show is a heathen talking about so-called blacks and why we are so nothing and so without leadership and guidance and all these other things. So, but the language is horrible.
On my screen.
And if you see this guy, you might recognize him.
And this guy's an idiot. He's a shock jock. And he's definitely not our people. Right. But our people flock to him for counsel and advice. They're not coming to see us. And listen to the disgusting way he speaks about our people. So I'm Israel. I'm sorry for the curses. I'm not cursing. It is the nature of the way that this guy speaks.
We're gonna mute it when it comes on. So we just have to read the caption.
Give me 1 second to share the screen. I'm gonna take Peter down and put this up.
Hard to think you take down Kiefer and put up this ridiculous guy.
Can y'all see that on the YouTube? Y'all know that guy, this heathen. Y'all know that guy, right?
In society.
You give a commentary. What do you think about so-called black people?
And you know the man is not alone in those feelings.
Right. So they like to talk about us when we're not around.
They like, y'all, it'd never take you this long to get yourself together. Yeah. Check this out.
And here's the crazy part: his co-host is a so-called black man, knows that he shares these particular views of his own people, and continues to work with him. It's crazy. It's like it's editing it for us. So it's taking out the curse words, which is, well, some of them, which is a good thing. Correct criminals, but you go catch. Put murders on top. Still. What an idiot. Know nothing about our people, but yet he'll do all he can to try to run us down. Low IQ. That's comical. You're saying they talk about us behind our backs.
Y'all niggas are still spending your money.
Now, I wrote something on his video. It was poignant. And he responds to everybody, but he didn't respond to this. I put, you ended that rant by using the rap battle finale, which belongs to our culture. But you said our culture was stupid and irrelevant. But you needed an element of it to solidify your emotional tirade. All this is for the white people that you pander to at the end of the day. Got a bunch of retweets, got a bunch of likes.
Surprise.
No responses from him, and he's eager to respond to people. Because that's how stupid these people are. You borrowed from our culture to make your point while telling us our culture is irrelevant. But what I want you guys to understand is he just told you the God's honest truth about how the other nations feel about our people. So while we trying to educate our Christian brothers to that they have a nationality and a nation, and they need to have some type of solidarity with their own people, right? They need to have some type of solidarity with their own people. Our own people are calling us racist for pointing out that those people think that of us. See, they won't address what he just said. They'll behave like they never heard that. But when we go and speak and teach in the street, they immediately become our opponents. And something touched me and said, yo, man, you got to be compassionate. They're not able to do what you do. Just for me to be able to catch that so quickly, not get emotionally caught up in his accusation about Section 8, when more white people are on Section 8 than black people, not to get emotionally caught up with his tirade about violence, when the white man is the most violent human being to ever walk the planet Earth, and he destroys the place, not to be caught up in his welfare argument when white women are dominate welfare, not to be caught up in his argument about King Von. I don't listen to that. I don't care nothing about that. I don't even care about Jordans, bro. I'm a grown man. I've moved past that stage. I'm not a little kid anymore. And he summed up our culture into the stereotypes of it, but forgot to mention that there are more black foundational, if you want to use that term, foundational black millionaires in this country than there are immigrant millionaires. Yeah, we got a lot of them. We're not known for being the inventors. We're not known for being the creators and the survivors. We're not known for being the ones who innovate while under intense oppression, while still trying to love everybody. Our stereotype is not the most loving people ever, because look what happened to you, but you still want to be with the heathen and love them. No, we're not known for that. We're known for the negative stereotypes perpetuated by the people who harm us. And he adopted that as his talking points, as if that's going to move us to vitriol, which gives him a bigger platform. But the point is, he's incorrect and we don't care. And if you want to debate the scriptures, you're going to lose, because he's a Muslim and he don't want to see me when it comes to doctrine. And all of that tirade, you ended with Don DeMarco, which belongs to our culture. Stupid. That's rap battle. They're not doing that in the Sudan. They taking dumps in the middle of the street in the Sudan. Go over there, figure out why y'all don't have running water and a sewage and septic system, and why your people are defecating in the street and getting dysentery from their own drinking water because people are pooping in their own drinking water, before you try to criticize us for how we live over here. But the reason is you can criticize us for how we live over here is because you have no allies, and it's super easy to be racist to us. So the Hebrew Israelites are on the scene trying to teach you that you don't need to go outside to find love. All the love you need is right here. But be real with yourself. Where's the love? We are competitive inside of this culture, sectioning ourselves off and cutting brothers off and openly tearing brothers down. And this is the same house. I had to be real with myself. I'm not no type of teacher if I can't point that out and criticize that, because we are doing that. You know, I got to point that out. If a brother don't see the new moon the way that you see the new moon, you making a 2-hour-long documentary about how stupid that guy is. You're not saying, well, this brother is a scholar in his own right. He understands the Greek and the Hebrew, and he studies the manuscripts. He doesn't agree with my position on the phases of the moon and how to bring in the Sabbath. But in his own right, he is a scholar, and I respect his education, and I respect his authority when it comes to the scriptures on other issues. He is a scholar. We don't speak of each other like that. As soon as we disagree with each other, the other guy becomes a stupid idiot. Or you have those of us that are fraternal with this thing. You're not in my camp. So because you're not in my camp, use a hoe. Or the other way, because you're not in my camp, you're inherently wicked and shouldn't be congregated with, and you should be avoided. So while you have no allies in the world and all the love is in Israel, we sectioning off the love and blocking it and closing the doors off to our fellow brothers and sisters because we differ in doctrine. But even the white man don't do that. Bart Ehrman is a atheist, but he knows Hebrew and Greek and studies the manuscripts and the archaeology and has a respected position in theology when it comes to the validity of scripture and its reliability. So here it is. Another white Christian will come and say, I disagree with Bart Ehrman, but they shake hands and he hugs and takes pictures with Bart Ehrman because that's my fellow white man and he is a scholar. He's just an atheist. See, they could figure out how to do that, but us, we can't do that while not having any allies. White man got 1 million allies because everybody wants to be his friend. The Apocrypha tell you that everybody wants to be a friend to the rich man, but the poor man, he can't find anybody. And the Lord said, I know your poverty, but thou art rich. We're rich in community, but let's be real. It hasn't happened for us. It's weird. It's weird. It depends on the brothers that you go around. So SOT, we try to be a beacon, like we try to make our whole deal brotherhood. Yeah, we'll do a unity camp with you. That's what's up. Okay, we disagree with you in doctrine. Yo, call us. We'll talk to you about that respectfully too. And we're not gonna rush the conversation. We talk to you as long as it takes. Hey, you need counseling? We help you with that. We get up in the morning and counsel you and talk to you. Or you fall on hard times and you need monetary assistance, camp will try to help you. You ain't got to be with us to get that type of help. We trying to show that, right? But the more I watch the nation, it's a really uphill battle because we're not being real with ourselves out there. We still clicked up, still a gang mentality culture, and we're not seeing the forest for the trees because of our ambitions. You know, we want to be the man, so you can't be the man, bro. It's a lot of that going on. You know, we did a couple weeks back, we went to go congregate with the brothers of Shikari at their school. They invited us, and we broadcasted live from their school. They basically opened the doors and let us in the house and made the house our house. That's how they treat us. Those brothers treat us like that. And while we in there chilling, the next day I go on social media and everybody's like criticizing us for being there. You know, there's a big talk about, oh, you brothers is you brothers is watching the boxing match. Like, no. First, brothers went to camp in the brick cold. Then y'all were all edited a camp video, premiered a camp video. Then brothers linked up with y'all all that was out in the brick cold and did camp all over again outside in the brick cold again at the Sakari school until about 10 at night. Closed the class, prayed, went into the building where there was food for us and drink, and began to fellowship. That's what happened. It wasn't like brothers was like, the hell with the Sabbath. Let's look at ancient Mike Tyson. It was just an excuse to be brothers, man. But the way people see it, you know what I'm saying? And I thought to myself, be real with yourself. Would you have even criticized that? Like, brothers ain't getting it. I'm gonna get the scripture again. Okay. You're not leading with this, and it's to your demerit. Check it out. Be ye of one mind, having compassion one of another. Love as brethren. Be pitiful and be courteous. I can tell you right now for a fact, we did two of those. We was loving our brothers and we was courteous because we was trying to contribute to the feast and not just benefit from it and share and make things comfortable. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? It wasn't appropriate to be pitiful. There was no need for that because you couldn't pity the fun we was having. Where there was children playing, there was sisters there, there was brothers there. Brothers was laughing, man. Brothers hadn't seen each other in a while and was smiling. And then we ended up having unity camp, which I told y'all to go watch. Like, that's what it was about. And the nation should be rejoicing in that, but instead the nation was picking at it because we're not being real with ourselves. What is our true motivation? Is our true motivation to have compassion for one another? What if it was like that? What if brothers say, yo, man, Esau's kicking my ass. Life is rough. Our pockets is low. Sakari opened their doors and said, yo, SOT, come tonight, come to our school. Y'all don't have a headquarters, come to ours. Well, maybe we needed that. You know what I'm saying? That would have been compassion, but brothers is not here. Brothers are not here. This is not who we are in this truth. We are fierce competitors, experts in everything, know-it-alls, and we're standoffish, but we not this. And the reason I'm pointing it out is because I had to be real with myself. How you going to teach this on Clubhouse but not class? Come on, y'all all. Get your priorities together. And then I said, I was compassionate to myself. Well, it just dawned on me. And as soon as it dawned on me, I taught it. So then I said, well, give me an opportunity. And this is how I talk to myself. Give me an opportunity. I'll teach it on class and put a lesson together and bring it to the whole nation. I got to have compassion for my own self, because we could get hypercritical of ourselves and get inside your own head. And we're not able to appreciate our own efforts. It's hard enough that your boss and the expectations of your family and the people around you, you should have this, you should be here. Then we become hypercritical of our own selves. Nah, man, you got to have compassion, and we got to be pitiful. In other words, understanding. And Israel is missing this chamber. This is a part of brotherhood. Love as brethren takes all of these things. And we got to get to that place, you know, because I don't have too many scriptures tonight. I'm not feeling well. I know brothers want to read and everything, man, but I'm just going to kick this doctrine, man, and I got to get off. But I got to address the nation. Like, we not moving with the right attitude, you know. Brothers try to put events together. Brothers come out with clothing lines. Brothers make products and services. And should something go wrong with any of that, it becomes a scandal. And Israel just comes down like an eagle. Brother threw an event. I couldn't even get a sandwich. I stood online for 2 hours. This is why I don't deal with Israel. Why are we like that? Why are we like that? If we was pitiful, we would go, Israel ain't got no money. Israel out here grinding, struggling, man. They got to pay bills. Groceries is $1 million. And then here comes an event that requires pay. And I'm begging Israel to support me. We went out to support. Okay, it took a long time to get the food, but it wasn't that many people trying to help, you know? So I ate what I ate when I got a chance to eat. I'm just glad Israel tried to do something. And next time, I'm going to offer my help so it could be better than that. We not like that. What's the difference between you and that heathen who was criticizing Black culture earlier? If that's your nature, if you're going to be hypercritical and point out everybody's flaws, errors, mistakes, and from a biased place with no compassion, there's no difference between you and that filthy heathen I was talking earlier. There's no difference. Be real with yourself. You know I'm right. I need arms to run into, man. I need a big, warm, I need a Habakkuk, a warm embrace to run into. And it's few and far between. Okay? That's why I gave so much respect and love when Priest Zabak comes on class, because he ain't got to do that. He comes on class and kick doctrine with me. That's an honor to us. And we go out of our way to make him feel appreciated because he deserves it. Look how much work he put in. That's why I go out of my way when when people show hospitality to me to mention it and make sure they know that I appreciate it. Like when ISUPK invited us to their school in Atlanta, we sang that on the top of a mountain because the way brothers treated us while we was there. It was an amazing thing. And we appreciate that. That's why we talk about Sakari. Any other brother. When I was in Florida, LOZ treated me like a king in the earth. I'd rather point out the great things people do than try to find a flaw and pick at it. I'm telling you, brothers will tell you, man, it wasn't no food. I ain't never doing that again. Or Israel had an event I couldn't see, or the sound wasn't right. Like, yo, hold on, don't say that. Say Israel tried their best, and I want the sound to be better, so I'm gonna volunteer my expertise to help with that for the next event they do, because we a team. Like, I gotta get y'all to the new level of thought. We have no allies. We have no allies. This Hebrew Israelite thing in 2024 so far is a competition. It is not Christian sentiment. It is a complete competition. It's about who got the most views, who got the best camp, who could raise the most money, who could do the wildest thing, who got the best cut, who got the most watched heathen debate. But it's not about who's the best brothers. I read all the comments on our YouTube videos. I go down them. If you leave a comment on the YouTube video and their heart appears, I did that. I'll be telling my brothers to do it. I'll be like, yo, can y'all read the comments and respond to the comments? It helps, you know. But if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. So I do it. I put my money where my mouth is. Like, anything I ask my men to do, I do that. You know, yo, make a Patreon video. I'm doing that. Yo, comment on the videos. You know, go through the comments and leave your 2 cents. Y'all will all leave his 2 cents in the comments. The overwhelming amount, I'm in there. Yo, responding and etc. You know, and the comments I see is, why are y'all so patient? Y'all talk to these people too long. This video's, you know, the way people talk is crazy. This video could have been better, but y'all talked to the scoffer too long. Y'all will all need to go back to when he was with Zabak and send people up the block. Like, yo, who wrote that comment? And I be thinking to myself, or I get this comment, it's too many people talking at one time. You can't hear the edification. I'm like, whoa, that's not true. Because I was there. What you hearing is how it sounds on camera, because the camera is Dolby 5.1 and it's listening to everybody. Your ears don't even do that. And it's picking up the ambiance of everybody that's involved in this good conversation. And there's a lot of chatter. But you got to lock in to hear the main conversation like we do when we really there. And when you're really there, you can follow the flow. But then the people in the comments is so critical, but they don't even subscribe to the channel, won't like one video, won't become a Patreon member, won't help us do the work at all. But they will leave that big all caps comment, too much talking. This video was terrible. I'm like, damn, Israel, man. Where you make videos at? Do you teach in 5 points? And then I catch myself, don't even say that. Don't even say that. Israel, you got to be real with yourself, man. We don't love each other. Black culture is very critical. You know, we make fun of each other's clothes. Even in your own family, if you come up with an idea, it's going to be one of your family members will be the first person to shoot it down. It's just Black culture that crabs in a barrel. And it's a part of the trauma that we suffer because of what we've been through. And it has dictated our behavior. But the Hebrew Israelites are here now. We love you and we trying to help you and we trying to change that. Okay. But you got to meet us there. And I got to teach. If I want it, I got to ask for it. I got to bring you the lesson. And that is on my mind. You have no allies. There's nobody going to bed tonight going, Black people and Spanish people, Native American people, man, damn, what happened to you in history is crazy. I really hope things get better for you. Do you know nobody's doing that? No matter how woke they are, they're not doing that. They don't care, but we care. And we sensitive to it. Okay? We're not going to render evil for evil or railing for railing. Why this video could have been better if you would have said this. You usually quicker on the sword. Yeah, well, you know, people leave comments like that. And that's an opportunity for me to go, yo, you think you a teacher? I'll cut you with the Bible, wop-de-wop. Nah, bro. I'm not doing that no more. I'm making the conscious decision not to let my emotions become my personality. Hear me, Israel. This is, let me move this off the screen real quick. Hear me, Israel. Hear me, Israel. To the 12 tribes scattered abroad, like James said, we are a very emotional people. And we have made our emotions our personality. That's what a thug is. Emotional nigga. I will kill you for disrespecting me because I can't accept no disrespect. It makes me that mad. So that becomes my personality. I'm a killer. But really, it's just an emotion that I'm feeling that I can't control. So my emotions have become my personality. That's over with. My personality: patient, scholar, assertive, respectful, intelligent, strong-willed, okay, artistic. That's my personality. My personality is not hyper reactive because when somebody says something to me, I got to say something back. No, that's an emotion I feel. My personality is not jealous. Damn, this brother just came into the truth. Look how many views he's getting on his video. I'm putting all this work into the SOT channel. I can't even get somebody to press the subscribe like button. Damn, that's an emotion. My personality is not going to be my emotions. And when that happens to me, when I give in to my emotions because I'm irate, I'm under a lot of stress, I feel like you disrespected me, you're not trying to understand where I'm coming from, I feel like I'm trying to show love and then you're not even appreciating it, it makes me angry. I could become emotional. That's off. When that's not my personality, those are just emotions that I'm feeling. Who gonna teach you this? Where's the class like this for our people? When they come in the homeroom, who's teaching our young men and women this? Yo, sis, you emulating what you're seeing in pop culture. Don't make somebody's depiction of you your personality. Be yourself. Who's teaching our kids that? Bro, you're from a certain place, but that place does not dictate your personality. You are an artist and a philosopher. Just because you're from the hood, if niggas get shot outside your house, you don't become a thug because that's not your personality. That's not who you are. That's your environment. You don't become that. Be yourself. Who's going to teach our people that? So this is what my mind is on. And I'm like, yo, I got to be real with myself. More than I could teach manuscripts and Trinity and Christian doctrine and rebuttals for apologetic stronghold. I got to love on my people for a second because the real God's honest truth is we're not getting it. Like, we're really not getting it. You know? Leadership is hard. See, every time I talk, it's a lesson that I taught. That's what Sabbath class is about. It's practical. So usually when I talk, I'm a harp on a lesson that I already taught. Leadership is hard, but my personality is not leader. That's a job that I have. But when a brother come in with a situation, I got to be courteous and pitiful. Not, here's an opportunity for me to be in charge. Who does that benefit except me and my ego? I can't feed into that. I got to put myself in that brother's shoes and understand him. And this is me trying to be the best leader, is not making, leader of SOT. That's not my personality. I don't greet you with the, yeah, what's up? Oh, yeah, I'm Yahweh. Oh, yeah. You already know what time it is. Like, I don't talk to people like that. I'm one of the guys. Ask my dudes. I'm one of the guys. You know? Far be it from me to have an event and then use the event to tell you why yours ain't nothing. What? Nigga, see, this is real brotherhood. You niggas get together. It ain't like this. You ain't never seen nothing like that. Like all that yippee. I can't stand it. And then I think to myself, like, all right, man, you can't stand it. What you gonna teach about it? And that goes into self-examination. Let me get you another scripture. That goes into self-examination. 2 Corinthians 13:5. Everybody turn there. 2 Corinthians 13:5. Everybody turn there. When everybody have it, say Khan. See, I don't be trying to, I don't be getting 1,000 precept. I don't be getting 1,000 precept on class no more.
See, I don't be trying.
Like, there was a time I had to hit you with 1,000 precept just to let you know that I know that scripture and you did. And that was my motivation sometimes. I know a scripture you never heard. Watch this. Look how many scriptures I know. But was it edifying? So if you've been watching the classes lately, I might do like 4 precepts the whole class. But they heavy, man. What's the point of knowing 20 scriptures if you can't master the one? Check this out. Examine yourself, whether you be in the faith. Prove your own self. Know ye not your own self? Watch this. How that Christ is in you, except ye be reprobate. How is Christ in vainglory? How is Christ connected to any type of pride at all? How is Christ connected to any disrespect or any insensitivity or jealousy at all? A lot of these emotions are brothers' personalities. Listen to what I just try to teach you. Your emotions are not your personality. I can have an emotion of I want to kill somebody, but am I a killer? Is Joel's personality killer? See it? See? No, that's not who you are. Right now, you feel like that, but that's not who you are. But some of y'all are completely what you feel. You can't even be you because your feelings dictate who you are. You sisters, be real with yourself. Is your personality God-fearing woman? Don't lie to me. Wait, let's remove this for a second. Sisters, is your personality God-fearing woman? Yes, con. Okay, then there's rules to being that. If that's what you are, then you that. Not, I can fear God sometimes. Because anybody could do that. At times, I can fear God. I know how to be God-fearing sometimes. Okay. And sometimes I know how to play baseball. That's my game. I play baseball. Am I a Hall of Famer? Am I a pro baseball player? No. Can I play? Yes. Do I have skills? Yes. I was very good. Okay. Is that who I am though? Am I a pro baseball player? Hell no. I ain't put in the work. Esau got racist. I quit. I said, nah. I was a sophomore in college. That was it for me. I was like, nah, that's too much to overcome. Nah. But a professional, that's who he is. He's gonna do whatever he got to do to continue playing his game. Me, I went into the world, started wilding out. And that was it. You know, lost my physique and I'm in the world now. I got blunt, you know. I can be real. Can you be real? Are you a God-fearing woman, or do you know how to fear God at times, right? Because if you're a God-fearing woman, there's rules to this. And if that's who you are, then you always that. Brothers, are you men of the Lord? Or do you know precepts? A man of the Lord is that. Are you a nigga that know a lot of precepts? Probably. Because when it's time to be a nigga, that's what you do. Can I be real with you? Be real with yourself. I know a lot of scriptures, but in real time, I be doing nigga things. I make that heathen that was talking earlier, I make him right. I'm emotional. I jump to conclusions. I'm not rational. I'm not on point. I'm not thorough. I'm lazy. I do what I want to do, but I know a lot of scriptures. All right, you're not a man of the Lord, but you're a man that knows a lot of scriptures. But your personality is not man of the Lord. My personality I'm trying to build is man of the Lord. I still ain't got it right. So I know you don't. I'm going to speak for you. I'm not stupid. I ain't got it right. And if I don't have it right, I got to work on it, and I got to teach it. I hope you're understanding me and y'all walking with me as I try to bring this forward. Look at this. Examine yourself, whether you be in the faith. Are you brothers teaching your wives? Are you brothers teaching your wives? Are you brothers teaching your wives? Does your wife know that this week she has to study with her husband? Are you brothers leading with the truth? Are you brothers meeting these women and leading with the truth? Do these women know that you a polygynous, Bible-believing Hebrew Israelite? Or does she think you Jermaine and you really nice? And she about to find all this out later. Be real with yourself. I keep it 1,000. Don't lie to me. Don't front for me. Not impressing me. Just be real with yourself. Sisters, are you really in the truth? Hold on. Sisters, are you really in the truth? Or does your man do this and you love him? Are you really in the truth? Meaning your personality is God-fearing woman. Or does your man do this and you love him? I can't go all night with y'all, man. I need a witness or something, man. I can't go all night. I gotta get water. I gotta hydrate, man. I'm looking sunken in, man. But I'm just telling you, be real with yourself. Am I a God-fearing woman? Meaning I'm not wearing that because the Most High is not dealing with that. Or is it, I'm not going to put that on because my husband going to say something? It's two different types of people. It's the same thing as a brother. I go to camp because I want to wake up my nation, and that is my reasonable service. Or I go to camp because I want to be seen on YouTube. And I hope it's somebody to talk to, or I'm not going to be interested. I hope it's somebody at camp to talk to, or I'm not going to be interested. I'm going to stand in the back with my hands in my pockets because the brothers is just kicking doctrine. But as soon as somebody come up challenging, now you activate and you pushing to the front And I got a precept because no, Salaki, let me handle this. Are you that guy? I know a lot of y'all. Yo, I believe in the mission and building up the nation. Okay, I gotta pay dues. See, no. When the Lord said you gotta give your money, like, well, hold on, bro. Are you that guy? I believe we gotta build up the nation. Or are you the I like it until I have to commit to it. Don't try to make me commit to it financially, bro. My money's my money. How can we what we going what if I was like that? I'm not even on class right now. I had to buy a computer. I gotta pay for Wi-Fi. I gotta pay for StreamYard. StreamYard ain't free. What if I was like you? I want to teach, but I ain't doing all that. Are you a man of the Lord? Are you a man that knows something in the Bible? Are you a woman of the Lord? Or do you love that brother? But you could do without this. Be real with yourself. Are you even willing to be real with yourself? One way to check if you're real with yourself, do you teach your children? And that's for you sisters. Can you teach your child the prayers in Hebrew? Why not? You be doing them? See, brothers, can you lead the prayers? Why not? You be repeating them. Every Friday night, we do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Can you say the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew? Then what have you been repeating for the last 3 years studying with SOT? You just been making noises with your mouth? Be real with yourself. It's getting stupid. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahushua is in you? Is Christ really in you? How can Christ be in you and you make the decisions and choices that you make? How can Christ be in you and you make the decisions and choices that you make? You gonna tell me when you made that choice, Christ was in you? When you did that thing you did, Yahushua was in you when you did that? So now when I start talking like that, brothers start looking for another video to watch or another teacher, I know how it go. I ain't mad at you. I still love you, bro. Look at this here. Turn to Galatians 6 and 4. Turn to Galatians 6 and 4. Your emotions are not your personality. Your personality is who you really are. Take that and do whatever you want to do with that. I heard brothers earlier saying diction does not determine doctrine. I was like, wow, it's working. I want to hear brothers saying your emotions are not your personality. How you feel is not how you act. It's just how you feel. You don't have to act like that. There are times I feel furious. So I'm supposed to, because I feel furious, I'm supposed to fight, become a striker, curse niggas out, start swinging, inciting a riot. Let's get it. Because you ain't going to play with me like that. So what I did was I let my feelings become my personality. I thought my personality was I'm a cool brother. I'm intelligent, wise, and smart with a lot to offer. Make the decision who you're going to be. Make the decision who you're going to be. All right, y'all ready? This is Galatians 6 and 4. Let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. Don't rejoice in me. Oh, I study with SOT, and Yahweh was my favorite teacher. Yo, you seen how he cut that Trinitarian? You seen how he backed that Christian down and brought the precepts out? You seen that? Bruh, rejoice in yourself. I read a whole chapter in the book of Numbers this week. I read a whole chapter in the book of Micah this week. I'm gonna ask you, what you doing in the book of Micah? What you looking for? What you know about Micah? Oh, I read the whole book of Mark. Adawan, I watched every Sabbath class from September. All of them. There's 4 classes. I watched them. I learned them points too. I'm rejoice in yourself after you prove your own work. I learned how to fringe. I did that. As a sister, as a female, I can sew. I learned that. Took me 2 weeks. I'm good too. I can sew. Yo, I can sew. Like, sisters look down on that. But they're artisans with the makeup. It's like, wait, do something practical, applicable to the truth, man. We need fringes out here. Bad. Adawan, I watched all the female boot camp videos and I got notes. And then I organized a meeting with the sisters to go over them together. And then we put together a list of priorities that we have to change and improve on. Whoa. Rejoice in your own work. It's heavy. You make a brother like me jump back. Whoa. All right, sis. You on a new level. Don't rejoice in another. Some of y'all are groupies for your organizations. If you ain't with us, you a hoe, or you're just a nigga with a Bible. Like, we the real camp. Bro, can you teach like the top teachers in your organization, or are you holding pom-poms, bruh? Because why are you talking like that? Rejoice in yourself. Prove your own work. Is that what it say? It says, let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone and not another. People don't even go to the book of Galatians to find that. They in the book of Galatians to save the heathen or to prove we ain't got to keep the commandments. There's a lot of edification in the book of Galatians. I had to find that. I want the nation's mind state to change. And I want us to be the best people on earth. Not to spite the heathen who's criticizing us, because we have no allies. I don't care what they think. He couldn't even make his point without using a piece of our culture. That was it. He lost. Once he did that, I just went like that, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go back to the beginning of the class. Right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go back to the beginning of the class. But we got to prove our own selves. I try to make it so that the camp has goals. You can be a soldier, then you can become a captain. When you become a captain, you are autonomous. You are certified to teach with the logo. I back you now. I wouldn't make you captain otherwise. Go get you a camp spot and raise people up. Be a leader. And any support you need, I'll do anything. I try to do it like that, right? But for brothers to get to that level, it's not just seniority. It's not like, oh, well, I was around for a long time. Work your work be times, Zach. Take pride in it. It has to become your preoccupation. Because a captain, his personality is found in the scriptures. See what I mean? Let me get you another one. Can I get you another one? Check this out. This is in the Apocrypha. Turn to Sirach 37 and 12. Turn to Sirach 37 and 12. Let me show you this. Be real with yourself. Self-evaluation is an important skill that many people don't have. They are able to point out the flaws, errors, and shortcomings of those outside of themselves easily, but they are unable to self-evaluate. Here's what I'm doing wrong. Let me think for 1 second what I'm doing wrong. Okay, that's obvious. I'm doing that. I do have to adjust that. We're not good at that. But if it comes to making others feel small or saying what you have to say to justify yourself, we very good at that. We expert level at that. Okay. Sirach 37 and 12. Watch this. But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry. You supposed to be a godly man, and you supposed to know how to spot one. And y'all minds are supposed to be according in one accord. And when things go bad for you, he will sympathize and be pitiful. Didn't Peter say that in the beginning? So now, what kind of company you keeping? A lot of y'all are fraternal Israelites. It's your fraternity. Your true friend group is not in the truth. It's the world and your family and what time they on. That's your true friend group. But you're supposed to be in the truth. You're supposed to continually be with people on that vibration. Be real with yourself. That is not who you with. You can be with people in the truth. That's why I say it's like a fraternity. It's like, oh, it's frat, it's one of my bros. It's time to get on code and into character for that mode. But my normal self is this. That's what y'all doing. And it's making me a stranger to you. You're not recognizing me when we talk because I'm coming from God zone because I'm trying to make that my personality, right? And you still on low vibration and we missing each other because my decision making is not predicated upon my feelings. My decision making is predicated upon the scriptures and my viewpoint is from there. And you should understand that, but that ain't who you really are. You could do that. Trust me, when the brothers come around, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakadah, you know how to do that. You know all those truth rappers and their music, you got it in the car. You got shirts with fringes and you know some scriptures. But that ain't you. You can do that, but it's not you. Remember the baseball analogy I gave you? I was nice. All county MVP of teams. Okay. In the newspaper, my face. I can play baseball, But am I a pro ball player? No. I did not put that work in. I did not stay the course and make that. I'm not a coach somewhere. I'm not about to go to some showcase with, and coach some kids because it's still me. Nah, bro. I can do that. I go to batting cages and I'll rip a couple, but is that who I am? Nah. That's what y'all doing with the truth. You know a couple precepts. You got a couple shirts with fringes. You'll show up to the feast day. You know the salute. But are you a man of the Lord? No. Sister, you got dresses in your closet. You can put your hand on a scarf when you need to. You can put fringes on your clothes. If you got the zit, you can add that to your dress. You could play the role, but are you a woman of the Lord? Is that who you are, though? No, you could do that. Shalom, Shema Yashala. You could repeat, but is that who you are? Hell no. So what we doing? We masquerading. We hold on, man. Let the counsel of your own heart stand. There is no man more faithful unto thee than it. The very next verse is King's English for be real with yourself. Let the thoughts of your own mind and the directive coming from your spirit, let that stand. Nobody's more faithful to you than your spirit. Be real with yourself. If you look inside and go, am I really an Israelite? Or am I wearing an Israelite costume every now and then? Do I cosplay as an Israelite really good? I dare you to ask yourself that. And what kind of person are you? If you ask yourself that, and the answer is, yeah, it's just a get up that I put on every now and then. It's not me. Why are you playing with God? Hold on. Why are you playing with God? For what? So you got to pick who you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It's not about pressure and proving anything to anybody. It's about being real with yourself. Be real with yourself. Check this out. A man's mind is sometime wont to tell him more than 7 watchmen that sit in a high tower. Your own thoughts will give you counsel better than the outside world sitting on top of a hill looking down on you, seeing the whole playing field. Your own mind, the Lord is giving you instincts better than their viewpoint. You know what that means? Be real with yourself. Stop acting like your thoughts are not all the meanwhile accusing or excusing. I know that scripture. And the reason you don't think about these things is because you're not willing to what? Be real with yourself. Who am I? What's going on out here? What's my role in all of this? And have I been dedicated? Okay. Tonight's lesson is not designed to tear you down. It's designed to make you think on your ways and your actions. And for you to find out who you are for the first time. Instead of you being like water, you take the shape of whatever container you're in. When you around your homies from the world, you a nigga like that. When you around the Israelites, you're an Israelite brother. When you're around the get money guys, all you talk about is money. When you're around the, you know, the females, you become the guy that knows how to finesse. You're a chameleon. You can't go through life like that. When you gonna pick who you're gonna be? You're a chameleon. You can't go through life like that. When you gonna pick who you're gonna be? As for me, I want to be a man of the Lord. That's gonna be corny sometimes. Hold on. Listen. If anything, Black people know how to be cool. The truth and how it would have you move is not always cool. No. Sometimes it's corny. Damn, that's how I gotta move. That's the lamest possible thing I could do right now. But the Lord is looking at you like, but that's the right thing to do. Are you man enough to do that? You woman enough to do that? A lot of y'all never have that moment where you got to answer that question because you're not willing to be real with yourself. You don't even ask yourself those questions. You just change shape to a different container depending on the situation. Let's do better. All right, Israel? Let's perform at a higher level of righteousness. Let's be above reproach and let's usher in a new kingdom where we're at the top. That's going to require a lot of wisdom and a lot of sacrifice. And I need to go have a talk with the mirror to see if I'm willing to make those sacrifices. And you do too. All right. The number is at the bottom of the screen. We're going to send up the prayers in the Hebrew. And tonight, when we do these prayers, you're going to listen to the Hebrew. And you're going to connect that Hebrew to the English for the first time instead of just repeating noises. And you're going to feel the Lord's Prayer and mean it. And you're going to go, when it's read in the English, when it's time to read it in the English, you're going to contemplate it and think on it and think, do I mean this? For the first time tonight. When you call in, make sure your phone is on mute and make sure that, you know, when the prayer is over, you say shalom and fellowship for a little while because we all we got and we ain't there yet if I'm being real with myself. And the question is, are you there yet? And are you being real with yourself? We're the sons of thunder. It's our heart's prayer and desire for Israel that they might be saved. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support the body, you can donate via Cash App, PayPal.
All right, so that was my Adawan, a very good brother, Yahweh all, Big Yahweh, Sons of Thunder Israelites, giving us some good nuggets, good information, kicking some doctrine, making us think about, we being real with ourselves. Are we really in this thing, or are we just kind of playing a part? You know, this was a very informative, very uplifting message, which is why Akazaki Yahoo had to share this thing to get this out for the people. Uh, Not that they need me to share it. I mean, I shared it because I wanted to share it because I love it. I love good information, and that's where I want Israel to be thinking on. Yasha'Allah, however you pronounce it. I wanted you to be thinking about this and looking at this because this is a vital part of who we are supposed to be, not necessarily who we are, because that's what we need to work towards. Who we're supposed to be. You know, how are we dealing with people who we see as counter to us? Do we deal with our people like they are people, or do we deal with our people like they somebody else because they have a different ideology or they have a different way of seeing things, whether they're in the truth, whether they're a so-called Christian, whether they, whatever the case. How do we deal with our people in that aspect? And Adawan Yahweh really got me thinking on that. And I pray that provoked thought in you as well. And things get better. Because like he said, we're supposed to be the top nation in the earth. That's what we're supposed to be. And we need to get that spot. But we can't do it divided. We can't do it divided. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. We're going to jump to the closeout script. This is Ecclesiastes chapter number 12 and verse number 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. It is so very important that we understand that in the conclusion of the whole matter, we are to fear the Most High and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. At the end of the day, when it is all said and done, all the dust is settled, all the smoke is cleared, we will be judged on whether we have feared the Most High and kept his commandments. Why? Because this is the entire reason that we are here. I am Yaakazaki Yahu, giving all praises, honor, and great esteem unto the Most High Power, Yahuwah Bahashem, Yahushua HaMashiach, and to the 12 tribes of Israel who are scattered to the four quarters of the earth. I say, Shalom, Wa, Baruchim, that is peace and blessings. And I cannot wait till the day that the Most High brings us back together, and we are once again 12 tribes, one family, one nation, under the Most High Power, under one covenant, back in our own land with a heart of flesh and no more a heart of stone, with our enemies, our adversaries, and all those who hate us under our feet. Until that day come, Shabbat Shalom, family. Hallelujah. Praise you.